Hello and welcome to this special series of videos for our Car Dealer Power Awards. I'm James Baggott, I'm the founder of Car Dealer magazine, and today I'm chatting to the winner of our Finance Provider of the Year for the Prime category. It's Close Brothers Motor Finance. Joining me from the company is Managing Director Sean Kemple. Sean, thank you for joining me. Huge congratulations for winning this very competitive category. What does it mean to you and the team to win this award?
Well, thanks, James. And first of all, thank you for continuing to do the Car Dealer Power Awards, even online. That's brilliant. Means a huge amount to us. Great to be shortlisted, first of all, with peers like BNP and Santander. But for us, it's absolutely huge. We've been putting a lot of work in to understanding our dealers and their needs and requirements over the last number of years. So obviously, because it's voted by dealers, that makes it all the sweeter for us.
Yeah, certainly a little bit different doing it on video this year, but we wanted to make sure that companies like yours were still celebrated. We had fantastic amounts of respondents to our survey this year, mostly due to the fact that we're putting a huge amount of effort into our website these days. But what that meant is we had some great feedback for the winners such as yourselves. What the guys were saying about you is they loved the way that you looked after them. They felt that they were partners of Close Motor Finance. We had lots of people saying that they could pick up the phone and talk to people at your business. Does that sort of ring true? Does that kind of ring bells with you?
Massively, James. So we do a quarterly survey, annual surveys, and a number of other means to understand what our dealer partners want. And an incredible stat comes out. 89% of our dealer partners work with us because of our people, our account managers and our underwriters. Like, that's just incredible. And when we were going into lockdown, or when we went into lockdown, our approach was very much, we've got to contact all 5,000 plus dealers in the UK that we operate with. And we focused on, how are you? How's your family? How are your colleagues? And how do we work together to try and get through this? And at that stage, we didn't really know what we were getting through. And we stood up our dealer hub and so on. So absolutely resonates true with me, James. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Sean, that definitely came across in the feedback that we got from our readers and your customers. They really did love that. It was a very difficult time, lockdown, but now dealers are back in work since June the 1st. Things have gone pretty crazy, haven't they? Yeah. I mean, it must be incredibly busy for you guys. How are you finding the finance market at the moment?
So since June 1st, it's like the doors opened across England mainly, and it's just been it's been significant volumes coming in on a daily basis. We're well ahead of the original plan that we had set pre-COVID, significantly up year on year in terms of new business volumes. But of course, we had to mobilize 400 plus people into like every organization, into home offices to be able to support our dealer partners and our customers. So you've then got a number of customers, or a heightened number of customers on forbearance, and unprecedented levels of demand coming in from new business volumes. So yeah, the days are long and the team is stretched at the moment, but that's what we're here for. We lend through the cycle. That's what we do, and the team are well geared up for that.
I mean, it's one thing, isn't it, dealing with an increase in business, but then having to deal with totally changing the way you do that business at the same time is very, very difficult indeed. So what are your thoughts on the market going forward? Do you think this demand is going to continue? I mean, I've had a few chats like this over the last few days, and some people are saying that they actually think this demand is going to continue well into next year. Do you buy into that?
So I think one of the great things, we've seen initiatives rolled out by the government across the lockdown of COVID-19. We've seen some great initiatives rolled into the hospitality industry, right? So, and that's had fantastic impact. We're seeing that pent up demand and probably people saving quite a lot while they've been in lockdown and not having the ability to spend. So definitely I initially thought, we're probably talking about it up as far as a good September, but the signs are this thing isn't slowing down right now. I think it will depend on what happens back end of October, November, but we're certainly forecasting for it to continue at a certain level, maybe not what we've seen over the last couple of months, but definitely increased levels up until the early part of next year, yeah.
I mean, I'm already hearing from dealers over the last couple of days who are having bumper Septembers. I mean, doing
Yeah.
very, very well indeed. That they're already booking stuff for the next quarter. And actually, I mean, Robert Forrester from Virtue yesterday said he's quite hopeful now for the rest of the year. Thinks actually Christmas could be a good time for car dealers.
Yeah.
Do you think that rings true with yourself as well?
Yeah, I think again that like, look, we're hearing from the third-party classified sites that traffic into their sites, lead volumes are at record levels. So yeah, it's not showing any signs of slowing down right now. So I do think that is the case. Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to have a positive story, isn't it, off the back
Yeah.
of all that doom and gloom that we had during lockdown. So how do you stay on top of your game here then, Sean, going forward? You know, how do you win this award again next year? What have you got planned?
Well, we've got a really exciting year planned this year. We've done a lot last year in the back office, so not exciting stuff like new telephony systems, CRM tools, stuff that our dealer partners won't even see, right? But this year we're just finalizing our sales academy, so that would start to roll out across the new calendar year, and that's going to help our account managers work with our dealer partners even better than they are right now. We're developing new insight that we'll take out to our dealers, and that specifically speaks to how do we work together and how can we improve that. And we're going to layer over some market and forecourt insight on top of that as well. So that's going to be fantastic. We're increasing our digital capability as well. We've new APIs coming out, which will allow us to identify dealers through those APIs and work with additional partners across our industry. And we're also rolling out calculators for websites and even more from a digital capability perspective. So we've a lot planned that our dealers will see across the year. More planned in the back office as well. We're not stopping there, but our dealers will really see it this year. I think that will raise our game up even further.
Sean, finally, elevator pitch time, 30 seconds. Give it to the people watching this that why they should be working with Close Motors Motor Finance.
Well, I said it earlier on, it's our people. Our people make the difference. Happy colleague equals happy partner from our perspective. Our colleagues are happy. We want to make sure our partners are happy. We lend through the cycle. You know, we do support our dealer partners, and that's reflected in this award, which we're hugely thankful for, James.
Sean, congratulations to you and all of the team at Close. A huge win. You should be very proud indeed of what you guys have achieved. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, James.
Great stuff. So thanks, Sean, for joining us there. If you want to find out who else has won the Car Dealer Power Awards, you can log on to cardealermagazine.co.uk, click on the Power tab at the top of the page, and you'll be able to find out everything. Thanks ever so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.